Not bad, not bad. Oh, I gotta watch Red, dude. It's Red. Use it. What are you doing? Triple playing.
Yeah, well, we're pushing too far. Like, if you don't want to flip spawns, you gotta kind of stay back. Shout out to Ray. What's up? Because if you push like a decent amount.
Alright, so I gotta change these motherfucking programs. Let's pause this.
Yeah, for me, it's.
Let's turn it down actually. That's what we need. We'll lose. I think we're good. Oh, fuck. Is it ranked? Yeah, it's ranked. Like a kid. Alright. Oh, we fucking red. Nope. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking go.
Maybe someone should go turn on the power now.
I think it's the wrong side. It's the wrong side.
Hi, you're the best streamer ever. I will make sure every viewer subs to you cause you deserve it.
Thank you, my man. Thank you, thank you. Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, I really do. Even though I have 0 viewers. But we gotta push it, grind it, put it to the limit. This isn't even monetized too. I don't even know how to monetize. I might pause. Just gotta finish talking to this gal. She hit me up like, whoa. And I told the bitch to stop. Cause I know she'll flow up. Flow up. Told that bitch stop to shut the fuck up. And I took it to the shooting stars on late night. And I told her look up, you see a real fright. Hey. Hey. Show the eclipse. It's on the way. Hey. Hey. Make sure you get your flashlight. Make sure you got your charger on the phone. Hit it on the back. Make sure you charge it. So you do not go back, eh?
Yeah, the power needs to be turned on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We's on the right side, bruh. Bonus. Let's go. me that bitch. Oh.
I can't cherish the agony if I run out of ammo completely. No ammo is no fun!
Little pussy ass bitch, why you talking to me? I'll hit you with my fist. Oh my. Perker. Oh no, I got, yes. Fucking ass. Alright, let's not count that. 20% bonus.
Even though there's probably more like millions.
First of all, I'll need to bring it down to a 2.
Even though there's probably more.
I'm gonna need to bring it down to like a 2. Man, I need some niggas to watch my stream. Just gotta keep doing that, keep stream.
Okay, hello, this is a bit of an ant battle zone here. There's 2 types of ants, or maybe more.
Get the fuck off me while you eating my plant.
Down in that arena there, waiting a redback spider. Warning, this video contains graphic images.
I'm about to turn the motherfucker into a power plant. Quick revive. Juggernog. Nigga touch me and I'll take your head off. Oh.
Of deadly spiders and very nasty, bitey, stingy ants. If you're triggered by seeing a battle between a deadly spider and nasty ants, it's probably not for you. It's one of the nastier ants down there. It's a green-headed ant. I think they're called pony ants. They've got a nasty, nasty sting. As for the little red guys, I'm not sure what they're called, but all I know is that the pony ants and the red guys always seem to be having a battle. This spider versus ant battle is very different. It's being shot right in the middle of the Australian winter from a redback spider that I found skulking away, hiding out for summer. The sides of the arena have been sprayed with lithium grease. It will stop the spider, but the ants can still climb the side. The battle arena is ready. The ants are prepared. The redback spider is here. It's the winter wonderland redback spider that I found very strangely in the middle of winter. Ooh, there she is there, and I'll get her into the fighting area, eh? Okay. I've done this before, and there were some very peculiar things that the spider did, and the ants are about. It'll be very interesting to see if that happens again. Okay. She's into the fighting zone here, and I'll carefully take that plastic tub away. So Mrs. Redback is doing the rounds here. While she's doing this, she'll be laying out web. I have done this before, but it was in the middle of summer with some black ants. It's going to be wondrous to see what happens this time around in the middle of winter. At the moment, the ants, from what it looks like, aren't giving her any grief. She's walking the park quite freely. I have set a stopwatch on this to give me some sort of scale of time, because this may go on for some period of time, but when the end comes, if it does, it usually happens quite fast. Mrs. Redback just rolling her back there like a tuck and roll, turbo style, and she's progressing across the arena again. Just noticed some interaction there with the, I'll call it the pony ant. It's not My Little Pony, believe me, when they bite you, they're nasty critters. And she is just carefully going around here. I've got a sneaky suspicion those beautiful green-headed metallic ants are going to be the trouble in this. Yes, she's going around checking out her environment again. Very hard to see on camera, but I can see it with my natural eyes. As she moves around, she lays web out wherever she goes. It becomes like her little network. Just coming up to 3 minutes into the battle, and this is Winter Wonderland Redback's having a bit of a contemplation of what's going on. And in reality, the real battle going on is between ant versus ant. Oh man, ants are nasty critters. Okay, I've just seen an attack then. The redback spider went into a very, very crazy mode. It was one of those green-headed ants that caused that. I hope I got the beginning of that. It happened very, very fast. And now Mrs. Redback's just resting there. And it's a bit of a reminder to me that when the ants strike, it happens very fast. Well, Mrs. Redback is just traversing around again. I'm not sure whether she's been, what would you say, slightly wounded in that last attack. Wow, did she react very heavily. And I'm looking for that throbbing that I saw going on with the black ants, and I can't see it. There's a lot of conjecture about what was going on there, whether it was venom or whether it was the very hot day that that video was shot on. It was causing the throbbing. I can't see it. Maybe I have to look at the video very closely on the computer to see what's going on. I'm just trying to work out what is going on there with that green-headed ant doing something there. Whatever it is, it's nasty. Oh, and I'm just keeping a very close eye on where those green ants are. Pony ants, we're going to call them. Metallic-headed things. Nasty stinging things. I think those bats are threatening now. Ooh, right near one at the moment. Mrs. Redback, I wouldn't be there too long if I was you. Just got the 16-minute mark. And there's an example of one of the green-headed things that's climbed the side. Mrs. Redback's doing one of those weird shut-down things. I remember seeing that before in the other video, and I'm not quite sure what that means. And all the while, the green-headed meanies are on the hunt, aren't they, hey? Looking for something to nibble on and sting. Well, Mrs. Redback's on the move again, but doing the usual trick of trying to climb out. Redback's just done one of those pauses again, where it sort of just balls up a little bit. One of the ants just came up and got her on the move again. So there's definitely a thing she doesn't like about those green-headed monsters. Again, she's trying to climb out. You're not going to get there, I tell you. Ooh, a couple of ants there, right near her. She escapes the other way, in a spiderly way. Actually, I think some of these ants have warmed up to the fact that there's a potential meal for them. It's those two there. Okay, they know she's about, and they've had a couple of little runs at her. I'd say, actually, Mrs. Redback is injured. She's got one of her legs up. One of them's become deactivated, and possibly that's from what the ants have done to her. Can you see that? One of her legs no longer playing on the wall there. She's in trouble. Yes, I'm actually thinking she's in a lot of trouble. Her ability to move around is really hampered now. Mind you, she's doing everything she can to try and climb that wall. I was quite happy to find these green-headed ants because I think they're a fantastic ant to have around to control spiders. That's my theory about all this. Mrs. Redback's in that quiet time again, and those green-headed monsters are getting closer and closer to her. You can run, but you can't hide, Mrs. Redback. That's my only warning to you. Now, to the eye, I haven't seen that throbbing venom effect yet. She's still got that leg in the air, so I dare say she's in trouble here. Look at the strength of that ant there. One thing about ants, nice, powerful little critters. She's traversing around here, right near those green-headed monsters again. Oh, somehow she's passed them by. And there's an ant coming up near her now. Curious, those ants, they'll go up near and they'll back away. Another one coming up to her. Ooh, Ooh, it's having a bit of a sniff around. I think their eyesight's fairly poor. I might be totally wrong. And just coming up to 29 minutes in the battle zone. And again, I think we've got a bit of a ant battle going on there. It's really cool to see the ants having to go at each other. Well, that's the sort of ant, isn't it? Ant versus ant. Mrs. Redback just does her thing. She's going round and round and round to no avail. Trying to keep away from them ants. She's having one of those other moments there where she just does nothing. Right in the middle of the screen, a little bit hard to see because she looks like the soil, and there's sort of ants around her or ants battling behind her there. Weird, that's all I can say. Never expected the ants to be taking each other. Affected by the pony ant sting. And that's there. Weird, that's all I can say. Never expected the ants to be taking each
Just
other.
as I suspected.
And she's just fallen onto her back there. The front of her is facing camera. Now, I think she's been affected by the pony ant sting. And that's a sight for ant battle lovers' eyes there. I've got no idea what's going on there. The audience can tell me what's going on there. It looks just ant ugly. And she's coming along, there's an ant. It's funny, she just scoodles by them sometimes, and other times they have a nab at her. Have another little rest time there. It's certainly not sunbaking, it's having a rest from the ants. There's a bit of a close-up of some ant uglies going on there. Horrible things, aren't they? Now Mrs. Redback's there deciding to pretend to be a rock. If that makes any sense. Oh, there we go. See that? Doesn't like it. Really springs to life when the pony ant comes thing that went on. There's an ant right near her as well. It's almost as if the ant doesn't know she's there. Maybe that's why she hangs out like a rock. There's another one to the side there. She's about to put... That's the injured leg, I think. Yeah. She's back to trying to escape again. It's not going to work. Oh, there's an ant near her again. Man passes by. Lucky escape. Well, it's coming back in. It's weird. Those ants don't seem to know she's there sometimes. They're actually a very beautiful ant, those green-headed ants. I think some of them look like they're almost blue-headed. I'm trying to show you what I think is a blue-headed one. I'm not sure whether you can see it or not, because it's just sitting there, it's not moving. Obviously, I've got to pay the ants a bit more for them to act for camera, hey? I'm trying to show you the blue-headed one. It's down there somewhere, maybe you can see it. About me sounding like a goose. Oh, whatever that ant was, I can't quite clearly see what happened there. Mrs. Redback did not like it. I actually think the ants are too tied up in their own battle there, and Mrs. Redback's like a sideshow attraction and not quite... I caught her from a Winter Wonderland hideout. Just doing contemplation there and pretending to be a dead bugger there, say. That I gave her and like a sideshow attraction and not quite interested in.
Find the power box.
Seems to be ant versus ant all the time down there. Well, the Redback's actually just sitting on... It was a black beetle that I gave her in the last couple of days. I caught her from a Winter Wonderland hideout. Just doing contemplation there and pretending to be a dead bugger there, say. There's always ants crawling around, crawling nearby. It's a matter of if they're going to know if she's there or not. They seem to be quite bright in sensing things, those green-headed monsters. Oh, big hit there from the green-headed monster right on the Redback. Wow, she's in trouble there. There's actually an area there she keeps falling back into. Oh, there's another green ant there. Oh, she's struggling to get away, and she's scampering away as fast as she can on the 7 legs that are still operating. Oh, she's struggling to get away, and she's scampering away as fast as she can on the 7 legs that are still operating. Rock. A redback rock, and those green-headed monsters are right nearby. Getting close. Oh, she's taking a run for it. She got a bit scared. Oh, she's off traversing again. daredevil activity, I tell you, with these green-headed monsters in here. Ooh, it's weird. Sometimes, you know, you think they're going to have a go and then they just run. It's almost as if the ants are too scared. One thing about the redback is there's actually a lot of web laid in there from her traverses across this battle zone here, and she's just having a rest there, pretending to be a rock, and there's ants crawling around everywhere. I know one thing, she'll react very quickly when one of those green-headed monsters gets near her. And she's scampering away again. Just losing a bit of light, and there's an ant right up near the back leg there and just gone away. They don't seem that clever, do they? Ooh, Mrs. Redback. I think she's lost a lot of strength, to be honest. And we've just clocked past the 1 hour point. Ooh, again, one of those green-headed monsters passes her by. And just what popped out of the ground was whatever that thing there is. It was being attacked by the ants. Ugly looking thing. The ants have got it as a nice meal. It looks like it's squirming in pain. I think it's been stung. The ants come up and give it a mighty working over, I tell you. Maybe one of the problems here is there's so much food getting about in this little arena. Mrs. Redback spider's like a little bit, you know, too hard to handle. There's other much easier meals about. Wow, just watching the way these guys come in for the attack. It's nasty business, isn't it, ants? Don't mess with ants, I tell you, they're going to take over the planet. One thing I've noticed is the ants will come along and do a bit of attack, and then they'll scamper away, and it looks like that critter's going to try and burrow itself into the ground. That'd be a very wise thing to do, I think. But I wouldn't head in that direction because there's more body, stingy things in front of you. Oh, I think it's gone. I look at it, reeling in pain. Mrs. Redback's having another winter wonderland chill-out zone there.
Looking for more ammunition. To the box! Verruckt, focus! Now this is what I'm talking about. They will fall before me. I will steal what honor they have left. I will blast them apart. The dam will be destroyed. They will die without honor. I will show them the path. I will end their suffering. I will turn them into red mist.
What is going on, guys? It's Modern Warfare here, and welcome back to another video on the gaming channel. So in this video I'm going to be giving you guys a good strategy guide on Verruckt. This is going to be a camping strategy rather than a training strategy for Verruckt, which you don't hear very often because camping strategies on Verruckt don't seem to be much of a thing. But I've got a pretty decent strategy that can get you up to fairly high rounds, and it is a camping strategy. You just have to sit in one spot and just make sure you have the good enough weapons, and you can kill all the zombies that are coming through. So here's what I recommend having. You can obviously do this with gobble gums or without gobble gums. You'll obviously last longer with gobble gums. So if you're going to play this with gobble gums, then here are some gobble gums that I recommend using. One is to use some kind of gobble gum that can pack-a-punch your weapon, because there is no pack-a-punch in Verruckt by default. So something like Crate Power, high rounds, and that allows you to go through the rounds in like 25 seconds. Unfortunately, the traps are very inconsistent. You can run through it 10 times, be fine, and then the 11th time you'll just insta down. And those are the clips here that I have at the beginning of the video. Just me running this strat, and just randomly, you'll run through the trap and just insta down. So that's really annoying. I only have 3 games that I recorded of it doing that, but it happened probably 7-8 times. Get to 40 and then it's down from a trap. But regardless, I found a way to kind of fix that. It's slower. It's almost twice as slow, which is really annoying, but that's just the way it is for Black Ops 3. It's gonna have to be the way the map is played. But what's really nice about this strat is that you're utilizing both traps. You're hitting the trap almost immediately after it cools down, and you're also able to keep the kitchen closed, so you can use Alchem whenever you get it. That will utilize the Black Ops 3 mechanics of camping as much as you can, and then running traps the rest of the game. What I do is camp kitchens for as long as I can. If you can get a Mark II, it's helpful. But really, camping kitchen is just going to rely on your gumball luck, what your Alchem cycle is in your gumballs. I've camped to 45 before, and then sometimes I've had to run traps on 40. It just all depends. And really, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be losing that much time to really make a difference. But regardless, kitchen is really nice because you can get through the annoying slow spawns of early game, and 40, 45. I mean, the spawns are good enough to run this trap strat, so that's very convenient. For this video, I just have recording of round 52, just running through the traps, which is perfectly fine. If anything, it'll speed up a little bit. It's going to look very similar to any high round game that you decide to play. So let's get into that. What I'm going to do is explain different parts of me running through this strat, so I'll have a little bit more time to explain. But right now we are at the back of the Elcar room, and this is the beginning of the round. So what you can do is, I recommend this, just starting in the kitchen so that you can utilize that 2-window spawn, and right off the bat you can have all the zombies behind you just by coming down the staircase and doing one cut back in this room. But once you have full horde, I just take them into spawn and into jug side of spawn. Once you get to jug side of spawn, you want to try to get them as close to each other as possible before going up the staircase. Black Ops 3 zombies, with them just having some super sprinters and some lagging behind, it's really important. Once you get up here, let's pause. Looking down, you always want to look down this corridor through that window, because I have had many zombies despawn for some reason. I don't know if they just pass out, if there was one glitch somewhere and it lags out or passes out. But I have encountered one zombie coming this direction, and one zombie will trap you in this doorway. So you see that, either sprint ahead to get through the doorway, or shoot him, because you will get stuck by one zombie here. So let's continue. You want to go all the way to the rocks and then do a cutback by this KRM to buy you as much time in this corridor as you can. You want to hit the trap, then you want to run through like a second after hitting the trap. What that'll do is it'll allow you to not get hit by the trap. You won't take any damage, and the zombies directly behind you will die. So that's very important. That's how we're going to use the other trap too. And this should don't have enough time, and you shouldn't worry about it. So let's go up and hug the left, go all the way to the wall. You go through the trip.
What's up, mega gobblegums? Plastic gobblegums. Now and people always top each other, but 117 Verruckt world record game. Now I know it's still early, and I know this record's probably gonna get beaten right away, seeing as the map just came out and people always top each other. But the main reason why I wanted to bring you guys this video is just talk about the game, talk about the map, and show you guys the strategy that I used to go about my world record. Now, the main thing that I wanted to do during this game was try and find a strategy that would be somewhat viable while running local, which means, of course, you can't run any mega gobblegums, so you have to use the classic gobblegums, so you can't pack the WAF, you can't get dead wire on any of the guns. So I was trying to find like some form of trap strategy that would be viable and yet fun to run. I came to kind of no avail. The strategy itself might be viable for local, but it would be obviously a lot slower. The gobblegums that I ran in this game were as follows: Perkaholic, Crate Power, Alchemic Antithesis, Catchback, and Bullet Boost. Now, prior to this game, I ran a 93 game, which was the world record like a couple days ago before I got this game, which is also now the world record. And I ran Wall Power and Crate Power and didn't have the max. Now, when I ran into that problem was I couldn't get a max ammo WAF and ended up dying as a result. That is why I ran the Catchback opposed to the Crate Power. Now, how I had an extra Crate Power in this game, seeing as I only had two, I would have ran two guns, one being Deadwire, one being Blast Furnace, in the strategy that you're going to see here in a little bit. The low round strategy that I ran was Camping Kitchen, which I ended up camping till about 55 doing. It's obviously really sketchy towards later rounds, and I find Widow's Wine to be really helpful while running this lower round strategy. Once I took my first down, I ended up just not buying Widow's Wine, seeing as it's pretty useless in the later rounds, but in the lower rounds, it definitely helps you from taking, allowing yourself to take extra hits. I was using anything between the Mark II, I think I had the HVK at the time, as well as the Wonder Waff, and this is where the Alchemic Antithesis obviously really came into play. The game itself was about 15 hours long of pure game time. I took 4 downs in this game, 3 downs being from actually the trap or right around the trap, seeing how when the trap is done, it is really sketchy sometimes to get out the door to run towards where the STG wall by used to be, which is now the KN-44 going towards Power, of course. When running around the map to pull the trap for the second time and third time, I used Deadwire to kill about 8 to 10 zombies per horde, before obviously killing them with the trap later rounds.
I require more funds.
Yeah.
The spirits come to aid us. No! I kill you! I shall free your soul from your disease! I need more honor. The path of the virtuous gives great gifts. You had an unhappy ending. Where is my ammunition? True warrior needs no weapon. Not on this day, tormented soul. I'm still better off than with the Arasaka. The stake that sticks out gets hammered down. I will use my bare hands. Blessings come from above. Strike was weak. I see them on all sides. I am possessed by the power of the Emperor! Cursed beast! This gives us time to prep. My weapon is low on honor. The Peace of the Emperor! I will soon need ammunition. Now we can continue the fight. There is no victory, only death. Amazing! rains on the unholy. That will hold them up for a while. You will feel the power in my veins. Vengeance waits for no ammunition! Who is responsible for this? This will keep them at bay. Tips in our favor. You will all die again. You rat. With the force of 1,000 wombats, you die! This teddy bear fuels my nightmares. I have finished. None shall remain. Their bones are dust. If we move quickly, we will be rewarded. Not on this day, tormented soul.